Happy birthday, Hove. You got a lot of lyrics that we all truly live by. Let's talk about it.
Yo, Polly Rob, what up? What up?
Hola, Jovito! Come on, let's get right into it. First off, I want to say happy birthday to Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying, Sean Carter, Hove, Jigga Man, whatever you want to call him, you know what I'm saying, the entrepreneur, of all time, whatever you want to call him, happy birthday, you know what I'm saying? It's December 4th. I felt like I had to do a video, you know what I'm saying, representing Jay-Z and just, Rockefeller as the empire that I know it, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to really talk about, Jigga has a lot of lyrics and songs that we all live by. And, even for the young generation, like, I don't even think they even realize that there's a lot of lines that he says that translates into, artists being elite, artists, being entrepreneurs, managing their money the right way, you know what I mean? I really feel like this is the type of artist that we need for years to come. We have Jay-Z's catalog, but then we also have the ability to have other artists be able to teach us through the lyrics and through the music the way it's supposed to be. And there's a lot of artists out here now that's doing it. I'm not going to name all the names, but there's a lot of artists that teach us, the culture and how to save money, how to invest, things like that, now. But I think Jay-Z has epitomized that concept from the beginning. Since, Reasonable Doubt, he's been giving you jewels, you know what I'm saying? And I really feel like if anybody takes the real time, like I've done and like a lot of other fans have done, they'll be able to get those gems through the music. And he still does it to this day if he decides to put out, any new music. So what I wanted to do for his birthday, what I wanted to do was talk about four lyrics that I feel like people have learned from. You know what I mean? People have listened to these lyrics, they studied them. I feel like it's one of those things where once you hear it, you already know what type of mind state to be in. I mean, listen, he got a lot of quotes. Don't get me wrong. He has a lot of quotes. But I want to talk about these four lyrics and especially what it did for me, how I processed it, and just a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying, regarding his lyricism. You know what I mean? So let's get down to it. If I mess up a lyric, hey man, don't get mad at me. Just look up genius.com and just go for it. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to find it. You know what I mean? Lyric number one. Lyric number one. Let's just go straight to it. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. So let me do my business. Damn. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all know that line. Y'all know that line. That line was from Diamonds Are Forever. It was actually on Kanye's album, Kanye's record, and Jay-Z did a feature. Now y'all know in the era of Jay-Z features, y'all know when he dropped a feature, it's finna be special. It is going to be ultimately special. You feel what I'm saying? Now that line, in that time, we really didn't. You see how the police is just driving by. You see that? But in that time, we really didn't really recognize rappers as being business models. You know what I'm saying? Businessmen and women. We loved it for the music. We loved them for high sales on their albums. Tours, things like that. But we just really didn't quite understand, like, no, they're doing endorsement deals, partnership deals. They have businesses, they have restaurants. Like, it was a lot that was going on that we wasn't really privy to see. And when Jay-Z said that line, it was like, I'm not a businessman. I'm not just somebody trying to do business. Me, myself, my worth, my value, who I am. I'm a businessman. When I walk outside as a brand. And this is when you started to understand and start recognizing, like, yo, these brands, artists are brands. You know, these companies have always been brands, but now we started to realize that artists themselves, the entity of an artist, the entity of Jay-Z is a brand. Everything that they do is reflectant of the brand. Everything that they embody is reflectant of the brand. And what it said to me was, hey, you walk outside. You walk outside as a full-fledged business. You have people that represent you. You have managers that are working on behalf of you. You have employees that are working on behalf of you to get things done. This is a real business. I am a real business myself. That type of language is important, especially for us Black creators, because we are constantly putting together, music, art, culture, movies, whatever it is. And a lot of times we look at ourselves as people who are just working. But no, like, if you really tap into the fact that you're a brand, you start to understand that you're a business, man. You are a business if you set it up that way. So that lyric was very, very vital. And there's been people across the world, political people, other companies that use that line. They use that line. Number two, mama didn't raise no fool. Put me anywhere on God's green earth, I triple my worth. Mother, I'm not gonna cuss like that. I'm not gonna cuss like that. Listen, that lyric right there, mama didn't raise no fool. Put me anywhere on God's green earth, I triple my worth. Come on, what are we talking about? Another lyric that involves, hustling, getting money. But what he's saying is, it don't matter what circumstance I'm in, I'm going to be profitable. It doesn't matter what circumstance I'm in, I'm going to be valuable and profitable. Is he lying? Is there a lie? There's no lie. Since you've watched Jay-Z's career up until this point, every single situation that he's been in, he's come out on top. Whether it was money, whether it was a stake in the company, whether it was selling the company, whether it was evaluation of how good the business is doing, he's excelled. He's done his thing. That's what I love about that lyric. It's saying, no matter what circumstance I'm in, I'm going to be a profitable person. I'm going to handle the business the right way. You know what I mean? Hold on real quick. Hold on. This is in real time. I got to get this shade out of my camera. Hold on. Sometimes you got to do stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did it a little bit, but it's okay. But back to what I was saying. The important part to remember is you want to make yourself ultimately valuable at whatever you do. Whatever you do, you want to make yourself ultimately the most valuable. If you're at your job, you want to be the most valuable. If you're, if you have a company and, it's your own company, but you got, different people a part of your company, you still want to be the most valuable. No matter what you're doing. If you're on your basketball team, you want to be the most valuable. You're on your football team. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, you want to be ultimately the most valuable a part of the organization or the situation. And he's saying, hey, I'm making money no matter where I go. I'm going to get money no matter where I go. Put me anywhere on God's green earth. I triple my worth. Come on, man. What are we talking about, man? Jay-Z lines, man. that I live by, and a lot of people live by. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z is a rapper who was a hustler as well. I mean, some people will say that he's a hustler first. Then he's a rapper. He's a hustler first, then he's a rapper. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And that was just another line that I feel like was fire. Let's get into another one. Because I don't want to talk y'all ear off. But this one is not just a lyric. You know what I mean? This is really a whole song. For number 3, I gotta put the whole song. The whole song of Imaginary Players. The whole song of Imaginary Players. Listen, lines like, I got bail money, double XL money. You got cash now when time to reveal money. Come on, man. He got lines in there that talks about the type of... Now, of course, it's braggadocious. Don't get me wrong. It's super braggadocious. But it's one of those songs where it's like, you really have to understand that there's a lot of people who are posing as if they got it. That's why the song is called Imaginary Players. You think that they got it, but they really don't. They just posing. And it's a difference between posing as somebody that got it or actually having it. And that's the difference. And I think, this is from In My Lifetime, Volume 2. You know what I mean? His second album. It's called Imaginary Players. You know what I'm saying? And the whole song talks about, like, he was like, damn Playboy, fuck is the hum at? Where's all the ice and all the jewels under that? Those ain't Rolex diamonds. What the fuck you done to that? Y'all rapping ass niggas sound funny to me. Selling records being you, but still you want to be me. I guess for every buck you make, it's like 100 for me. And now y'all running around thinking y'all got something on me. But I done did it. Y'all want to take my flow and run with it. That's cool. I was the first one with it. Original. Jig is the future fro. Digital. Still busting these gats when shit gets critical. Sit it down. I don't want y'all to get it confused or rip it down. Like I ain't got nothing to lose. Y'all get it now? Come on, man. What we talking about? Do not be an imaginary player. Really get to it. Really be who you are. For real. Hey, man, it's okay. If you only got a couple of dollars, that's okay. Play in your lane. Play on your playground. Don't jump on somebody else's playground thinking that you can ball and do your thing. No. Play where you play. When that song came out, I feel like it put a lot of people in their place. Like, hey, man, don't wear them jewels if it's not real jewels. Don't buy that car if you can't afford it. Don't do it. That whole song is just one of them records where you feeling yourself and you know you got it and you know you work hard for it. Go ahead and play Imaginary Players. Go ahead. Play Imaginary Players and see how you feel. You know what I'm saying? The record is fire. Last but not least, last lyric. And I hope I can remember it the way it's supposed to be remembered. And this lyric right here, I don't think when he said it, I don't think people realized what he really meant until it was time. And I'm going to let y'all find the song that it's from. I already know it already, but I want to let y'all find it. Let's do that. Put it in the comments where this last lyric is from. The lyric is, Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. How many times have you heard people recite that line? Hove did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. A classic Jay-Z bar. And it signifies the value of our elders, the value of people who've done it before us. When you got people that do it before us and they're willing to share the knowledge with us, that's the important part to remember. Hove did that, so hopefully you have to go through that. He been through bad deals or not getting signed. He been through spending his own money. He been through the beefs that he had during the journey. He been through all of that and he still came out on top. He's telling you the journey that he went through and what you can do to avoid certain things that's happening in the journey. That's what you want. Even if you have kids, you feel that line because you've been through some things that you don't want your kids to go through. You know what I mean? If you have a protege that you're building up in a respective industry, you want to tell them the stories that you had to overcome so they don't have to go through those same things. They could take a better route because you learned, so you want them to learn. That's important to remember. Remember that line. Hove did that, so hopefully you have to go through that. And I don't just like that line just because it's Jay-Z. I like the line because it resonates with the elders in my life and the people who taught me the certain jewels of my life to be able to keep going. That's why I like that line. Not because it's just a Jay-Z dope bar, but because if you're somebody who's older and wants the people after you to succeed, you're going to give them the game. Give them the knowledge. Give them the treasures. Give them the respective knowledge and riches to be able to move forward and do things better. You know what I'm saying? You see that light shining? You see the light shining through the window? You know why it's shining? Because what I'm saying is real. Because what I'm bringing to you guys is real. I'm sorry, I just got to say that. The light is shining for that reason. It's not going to stop. This is my video about lyrics from Jay-Z, but I don't want it to stop there. I want y'all to put in the comments other lyrics from not just Jay-Z, but other lyrics from other artists that we resonate with. I want y'all to do that for me. Can y'all do that for me? I want y'all to put lyrics in there, and I'm going to respond. I'm going to respond to every comment. Put the lyrics and the artist name, and if you want to put what song it's from, that's fine. If you don't, I'll find the lyric once y'all state it. Let's continue to honor our artists and their great work that they do. That's why I put out my series. If you guys see my series, you follow my YouTube channel. I have a series called 5 Songs If You've Never Heard of, and whatever artist. If you've never heard of Jay-Z, if you've never heard of Rock Marciano, if you've never heard of Yaya Bay, if you've never heard of SZA, you know what I mean? I do that series for that specific reason, to highlight the music and the lyricism and the songwriting and the dopeness from artists that help our catalog of energy and good music and knowledge throughout the years. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to put in the comments the lyrics that y'all feel like resonates with you in your life. And man, I appreciate y'all. Listen, I'm at 100. I'm sorry, not 100. Whoa. I'm not at 100. I am at 930 subscribers. And I'm 70 subscribers away from 1,000. And then we can start really getting busy. It's some real content that's about to come out. I appreciate y'all. Man, I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. And let me know about this video and leave it in the comments. I appreciate it. Work low.